3 Japanese reorganizations were thrice missed. During 100 years from the second third of the 19th century to the second third of the 20th century, Japan demonstrated 3 striking reorganizations in politics, military affairs, and business. All of them were not timely discerned to recognize Japan as a growing enemy and react to its threat preemptively. In the major epoch since the end of the 1860s, Japan's state was reorganized according to Western political standards, and the Western kind aggressive nationalism was introduced as the state ideology. Japan adopted technical, cultural, and military innovations and sharply transformed itself. The transformation was impossible to hide, and nevertheless, the neighbors and rivals of Japan did not recognize it. Defeat in war over Manchuria was the price that Russia paid for strategical myopy of its rulers. In the 1930s, Japan launched massive reorganization of its military according to the new offensive doctrine. The development of the aircraft carriers for naval warfare was the principal point. The American intelligence collected sufficient information to assess the Japanese reorganization. However, the American military analysts did not discern it. Destruction of the American Pacific Navy at Pearl Harbor in December 1941 was the price that the United States paid for their myopy. In the 1960s, Japan launched the reorganization of its industry around the large conglomerates of interlinked companies. The Americans were well aware about it, promoting its introduction. However, they were shocked by the expansion of the Japanese goods to the United States, launched by the Japanese industrial efficiency. Many American industries were deadly smashed, and some giant industrial centers turned to ruins like Chicago. In all 3 Japanese miracles, the rivals of Japan lacked the strategic feeling of the threats that the Japanese reorganizations forecasted. It's necessary to learn strategy to avoid this mistake.